Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
I'm joined by National Conference President Dr. Farooq Abdullah. Dr. Saab, today a joint statement has come from all the parties in Kashmir regarding upholding of the Gupkar declaration and also a commitment, a resolve to get back the special status of J&K. Do you think it's a message of unity at a very critical time?
Yes, it is a message of unity at a critical time. Also, to reassure everybody that we stand by the people of this state, for the unity of this state, and for the honor of this state and its people to be reversed, to be given back to them. That is what that declaration is. At the same time, also the second dimension, because the people on our borders are suffering from the continuous bombing from either Pakistan or from us to them. So people on both sides are suffering. And we pleaded that this thing should be stopped and it should be resolved by bilateral discussion, talk, so that we get free of this continuous tragedy on our borders.
You are in touch with other leaders because we saw the signatories are Sajad Lone, Mehbooba Mufti and others.
Yes, I'm in touch with them. I met Sajad Lone. I met our friend from the CPI, Tariq Amiji. I also spoke to Mehbooba ji. So I'm in constant touch with these people, which is important. In this day and age, you have to be in touch with people so that we can work together. And that's why we want these leaders to be free immediately, so that if any political process has to be started, that has to be started by all of us. That is the only way forward.
Dr. When August 5 happened, you were under detention. We tried to come to your residence to meet you. It was not possible. We were stopped. But at the same time, the Union Home Minister said in the Parliament that you're free. You're not under any kind of detention. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I was sitting here and my daughter came and said that the Home Minister is making a statement in the Parliament, in the Lok Sabha, and saying that you're a free man and that he cannot pursue you to come because you are in your comforts. And it's up to me, Farooq Abdullah, to decide whether I want to come or not. The minute I heard this, I told my daughter, well, come on, let's go and meet the media. So I came to the gate and they wouldn't open the gate. I said, you look at the television and see the Home Minister making this statement that I'm a free man. Now open the door. So I forced them to open the door, and I then finally came to the hotel where all the media was and spoke to the media and told them that I'm not a free man. Here are all these guards around me. I had to really break open the door to come and talk to you and tell you that all the statement that he's making is totally false.
You mean he lied to the Parliament?
Yes, he lied to the Parliament. Very straight. That is the tragedy of this country. That the highest of the high continue to lie even today about the situation in this state.
Dr. Saab, now that now that you are out, you have been talking to people, but at the same time, some people say when all of this happened, there were restrictions in place, but people did not come out on the street. They really did not protest.
You see, if you go back and see, the day we did that declaration, we asked the people, please maintain calm and peace, because these people are now totally armed and they will shoot, God knows how many thousands they will shoot. And I'm glad that Satpal Malik ji, who was the governor here, the chief secretary of the time came to see him and told him that the situation is going to be very bad and that we may have to kill a number of people, in thousands we may have to kill. And Chief Secretary was also requesting him that he would like to move into the governor's house for his own safety. This is on record, which people should know. So they were already ready to do so. And that is why we requested people not to come out. Following that, we've had coronavirus now. So we don't want people to die either from the bullet or from the virus. So we've asked them to kindly maintain calm till such situation arises that we are free of this virus or some treatment has come out, and then we can gather and have a peaceful protest. We don't shoot people, we don't throw stones. But under the Constitution of India, you are allowed a peaceful protest. That we will do once the situation gets better.
Doctor, what is the way forward now? I know that National Conference has gone to the court. There is a petition. The issue will be deliberated there. But besides that, people are looking at the leadership. How are they going to lead the people? As you say, that there can be no compromise as far as the special status of Jammu and Kashmir is concerned.
Well, we have already drawn up that plan. Gupkar declaration shows our unity. We are unitedly going to fight against those forces that have taken our special status away. So that the honor of the people, we will continuously fight to restore that honor, and we hope that the others in the nation will stand with us for what has been done illegally. There is no constitutional authority with them to do so.
Do you feel at times let down that people in the country didn't rise up as was expected?
No, that's not the thing. Because, one, the amount of lies that have been pushed through the media that they have bought, the amount of false propaganda they have been able to do, people are gullible. But leaders stood with us. Yachuri ji from Communist Party Marxist, Raja ji from the Communist Party of India, Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee, the party from South, what is called the Telugu Desam party also, and this Tamil Nadu party, Stalin and his people. They spoke for us, and even my friend who's recently become the member of parliament, he even petitioned in the Supreme Court for my release, that I could go to his meeting. But I immediately, once the petition came, they put the draconian law against me. It just shows what their intentions were.
Dr. Saab, some people say that you have been released, many other leaders are also released, but Mehbooba Mufti is still under detention. Why is this sort of a double standard being employed?
I think they wanted to divide us. They wanted to show that Farooq Abdullah and Umar Abdullah, who have been released, or Sajjad Lawn Sahib that has been released, and others that have been released, we are a divided lot. And they wanted to project to the people that probably we have some sort of a deal with the central government. I made that very clear. We have no deal, nor does Sajjad have any deal. They had to release because Umar went to the court. So Umar's release was through the court. And my petition was also there. So they could not do anything else. The same habeas corpuses are still of the other people in the Supreme Court. We hope soon Supreme Court will listen to them and take appropriate action under the Constitution.
But Dr. Saab, what gives you optimism? 4G has not been restored. The issue is still in Supreme Court for last 1 year.
You see, what do you expect from a government that is fascist? There's nothing different. It's like Hitler and Goebbels. Goebbels continued to lie and said if 1,000 lies, one lie will stick. So they continue to lie and try to convince the ordinary man that what we have done is great, that Jammu and Kashmir was run by families that were corrupt, that the government was not able to perform. I'm glad that Ghulam Nabi Azad Saab spoke in the Rajya Sabha and compared the two states, the Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat, which is supposed to be one of the best states in the country. And he showed that Jammu and Kashmir state is far higher than Gujarat. And we are the only state where land reforms have been done. Nobody has committed suicide as they committed in other places, the farmers. Education is free from primary level to the university level. And our own people were employed. Today they are trying to bring employees from people from outside for our jobs. Whereas in Madhya Pradesh and other places where they rule, they say the jobs will be reserved for their states. How is this double law, double standard?
Dr. Saab, lastly, you have been meeting with your party leaders. You also tried to convene an all-party meeting which could not happen. Will you again try for an all-party meeting?
Yes, yes. It is not out of our agenda. We are going to meet all party members here. We are going to have our own party high command meet. This is on the cards so that we move forward, so that we relieve these people of the tragedies that they are facing every day.
And Dr. Saab, Umar Saab said that he will not contest elections till statehood is restored. Obviously, he did not say about 370. Do you think that's the stand of the National Conference, that till the time statehood or 370 is restored, there can be?
Two of our members, Aga Ruhullah and Umar, have already declared that unless things are restored here and the honor of our people is restored, we are not taking part in that.
Both 370 and statehood?
This is these two people. Now, party hasn't taken any decision. There is no election in front of us that is there. But the High Command will sit on this. As soon as the decision of election takes place, that election is going to take place, we'll see the conditions at that time. And then the High Command will decide whether we will take part in the election or not take part in the election. It is too early to jump the gun and say, no, this is what we're going to do. It is their individual decision. Party will decide when the High Command sits. We will deliberate on it. They will also be, they are members of the High Command. They will also.
That was Dr. Farooq Abdullah, obviously his first interview after he was released from his detention. Since the last 1 year, he has been detained at his home, but he was released later on. But now he's speaking to the media and he's telling us clearly what exactly has gone through and what is the agenda of National Conference in the days to come. In Srinagar, Zafar Iqbal.